Hello guys, today we're going to be looking at section 1.2 from Algebra 1. What we need to be able to do here is combine some like terms and maybe do a little bit of distributing. So if we look here at our warm-up, what are some like terms? Well, x to the second is a like term with this x to the second because, well, they're both x to the seconds. Same thing with 3x and negative 6x. They are both x's. So when we're talking about like terms, what we're looking to do is find things that are exactly the same, that are exactly alike. So same thing here. I've got 4x to the second and 6x to the second. Those are like terms. And also y and 5y are like terms. So let's jump right in. So the process we need to follow when we're solving these is really simple. We need to distribute. That's where we're going to multiply when there's a parenthesis. We need to combine like terms. So like we did earlier, if it was x's, we would combine them. If it was x squareds, we'd combine them. And then finally, once we've done those two steps, then we do SADMAP. And remember, SADMAP means subtraction, addition, division, multiplication, then exponents, then parentheses. So if I look here, I'm going to rewrite this as 2.5 times x minus 13 equals 2. So I know that I'm going to have to divide here, and I'm going to also have to add here. So I look, there's no distributing, there's no like terms, so I go SADMAP, and I go in reverse order. So according to SADMAP, I need to add first. So I'm going to add 13 to both sides. Well, we know that these are going to cancel out because they are inverses. So I've got 2.5 times x equals 2 plus 13, which is 15. Now we said to get rid of this 2.5, we need to divide. So now I'm going to divide both sides by 2.5. That'll make this cancel because those are inverses, multiplying and dividing. And this ends up being 6. To check that out, we know that that's 2.5 on the outside, 15 on the inside. Move this over 1, which moves this over 1. Put in a 0. And now we just kind of count by 25s. 25, 50, 75, 100, 125, 150. It took me 6 times to get to 150. Okay. So, similar thing here. So let's check it out. I know we're going to distribute, combine like terms, then use SADMAP. So I look. There's no distributing. There's no combining like terms. So I know I'm going to have to divide here and subtract here. Well, S comes before D, so I subtract first. Whatever we do on one side, we got to do on the other. 15 minus 3 is 12. And let's see. That's multiplication here. Right there. So I need to divide. So that is 8. So check out that math. We've got 1.5 on the outside, 12 on the inside. Bring it over once, bring it over once. Count by 15s. 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 105, 120. I counted 8 times, so our answer is 8. Okay. Ooh, this one's a little more challenging. Let's look at it. Remember, distribute, combine like terms, SADMAP. So I look. Well, 9x and 6x are like terms. I don't have any distributing here, but I can combine those. 9x minus 6x is 3x. Now I just need to figure out what I need to do to get x by itself. Well, I need to divide here and subtract here. Subtraction comes before division, so I subtract. Whatever I do to one side, gotta do the other. These cancel because they're inverses. Same sign, so I add and keep the same sign. But now this is multiplication, so I divide. 27 divided by 3 is 9. A negative divided by a positive is negative. These canceled out, so I just had x. So not too bad. Just remember, distribute, combine like terms, then use SADMAP. Alright, let's try this one. The other ones, there's nothing too interesting about those. So we look, is there anything that I can combine? Yeah, I can combine the negative 2x and the negative 10x, because they are both x's. Same sign, so we add. 2 plus 10 is 12. Negative. Rewrite everything that we didn't change. Now I've got to use SADMAP. So we subtract 12 first. So I've got negative 12x equals 6. Divide by negative 12. So I've got x equals negative 6 over 12. Divide both of those by 6. And I've got negative 1 over 2. Okay. Finally, a really difficult one. So let's remind ourselves, the three things we need to do. Distribute, combine like terms, then use SADMAP. Well, I've finally got distribution here. And if you remember what distribution is, distribution means we're going to take the number on the outside, multiply it by everything inside. So I've got 2 times 1, which is 2. 2 times negative x, which is negative 2x. Rewrite anything you didn't change. So now I've distributed. Now I got to look and see, are there terms I can combine? Well, I can combine the 2 and the 3. When we combine, we're just adding, so 2 plus 3 is 5. And now I just need to solve. SADMAP style. So I've got subtract 5. So let's see, that's negative 2x. Same sign, so I add. 8 plus 5 is 13. Keep it negative. This is multiplying, so I divide. That makes this cancel. And since 13 and 2 can't divide, I'm just going to write that as 13 over 2. Alright, let's maybe look at a couple of these. Actually, no. Let's just look at the most difficult one. Number 8. Alright, so remember, distribute, combine like terms, SADMAP. So I have some distributing here. When we distribute, we multiply. Negative 4 times 2m is negative 8m. Negative 4 times positive 5 is negative 20. Rewrite anything we didn't change. And there we go. We're done with distributing. Now we need to look and see, are there any like terms to combine? Well, I've got this 8m and this 3m. When we're combining, we're just adding. 8 plus 3 is 11, and it's going to stay negative. Alright. Now I can't combine these because one's an m and one isn't. So I'm done combining. So I need to go in reverse order. I need to use SADMAP. So I know I need to add and divide. A comes before D, so I'm going to add 20. That's going to get an inverse, going to cancel out. So I've got negative 11m equals 3 plus 2 is 5, 5 plus 0 is 5. And then the last step, we said we need to divide. So I'm going to divide by negative 11. So that makes this cancel because they're inverses. 55 divided by 11 is 5. Positive divided by a negative is negative. Now before I leave you, there is one special thing about SADMAP that we haven't talked about. If we look at this problem here, what we need to know about SADMAP is that you work from the bottom to the top. So I have to ask myself, how do I get rid of this 5? Well, we're dividing, so I just need to multiply by 5 on both sides. That'll make this cancel out because those are inverses. Rewrite what's left on this side. Simplifying the other, 2 times 5 is 10. And now my last step, just subtract. That's an inverse, so that cancels. I'm just left with h. And 10 minus 6 is 4. Okay. Hopefully this has been helpful for you. You've got some homework on big ideas over this. So make sure you practice it and that you're ready for class next time. See you later.